As we dive into the Patriots offseason, we're going to examine and profile a couple of key players on the team. We'll start with rookie N'Keal Harry. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Evan Lazar. I guess he's not a rookie anymore. His rookie season is over, but it's time to take a look back because it was definitely had its fair share of ups and downs. Definitely some bright spots, though, towards the end of the season. What did you see N'Keal Harry do well in his rookie season that this team can definitely build off of?
Well, I think you start with the ball carrying, right? Whether it was on end arounds or just after the catch, but his ability to break tackles and have really good contact balance, to run through wimpy tacklers or arm tackles, and then continue to pick up yards after contact was a clear skill of his that I don't know if you draft a wide receiver for that purpose. Bill Belichick, I actually asked him about this. I said, did you guys know that he was going to be this dynamic with the ball in his hands? And he said, yeah, we had an idea, but that's not why you draft a receiver. Right. So it's not the best thing in the world for the receiver to be good at, but it is something that he was clearly good at. Different types of gadget plays, different types of end arounds, that type of thing. Getting him the ball in space and allowing him to create after contact was a big plus for N'Keal Harry that we can look at moving forward.
And obviously, I mentioned the downs. He was put on IR, so we didn't see a lot of him until week 9, was it? So what does Harry still need to work on? Obviously, a rookie season, and this is a complicated offense to figure out.
So I think the biggest thing is not actually the complexity of the offense. I think he had a decent feel of it, and it showed when they moved him around a ton. You don't move a guy around that much inside, outside, left side, right side, slot, X, Z. You don't do that if you don't think he knows the offense. But I think the biggest thing that he needs to improve on is at the line of scrimmage and his route releases. Right now, he doesn't do a great job of getting off the line and closing down the space between him and the defender, so defenders are just draped all over him all the time because he can't create separation or create movement in his route releases. And you look at different kind of comps for him that we've used over the past. Guys like a Des Bryant, or the one that I want to really use now is Denver's Courtland Sutton, who had a massive year for the Broncos as a bigger bodied, downfield, contested catch type of guy. Didn't create a ton of separation, lived with defenders on his back, but was able to create down the field. And it all started with at the line of scrimmage with Courtland Sutton's ability to stack the defensive back so that he could adjust to the ball down the field and make those adjustments at the top of the route in order to catch balls in traffic. So if N'Keal can get better in the details, we've talked about it all year long, but if he can get better at the line of scrimmage in particular in his route releases, I think that will go a long way for him converting those downfield contested catches, the red zone fades, the jump balls down the field into actual catches instead of just chances.
And you said it seemed like Harry had a really good grasp on this offense considering how little he played.
By a rookie standard, certainly.
Right. So why wasn't he played more, or do you think he was utilized correctly by the coaching staff?
Well, I think there were some kind of growing pains for the coaching staff, certainly early on, of how exactly can we get this guy to fit within what we do as a system, but also utilize him for the best part of his skill set. But in the wild card round, they targeted him a team high 8 times. Yeah. He touched the ball 9 times. They tried to get N'Keal Harry the ball as much as possible, and it just wasn't clicking. And if he can't run a little comeback along the sideline or a dig route over the middle, and all he can do is try to run fades and catch the ball and high point it down the field, that's really limited. So I think that they need to develop him as a player. I don't think it was schematic. I think they found some ways to get him the football in some situations where they had him in one-on-one with the defensive back and he just needed to win a jump ball scenario or battle at the top of the route through some physicality, and he really wasn't able to do it. So I think that is really more on the player than it is on the coaching staff, because the coaching staff, they moved him around, they gave him the ball in end arounds, they used him out of the backfield some as a pass catcher. They really did try to get ways for him to feel comfortable and get the ball in his hands.
This Patriots Press Pass is brought to you by betonline.ag. Head to their website, enter promo code CLNS50 for your welcome bonus. For all the rest of our Patriots offseason coverage, head to our website at clnsmedia.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel at CLNS Media.